Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be canning up chili beans using the no-soak method. So here's what I'm going to need to make chili beans. I have kidney beans right there. I have my jar lifter, my magnetic wand, my debubbler, scissors to open the bag. I have measuring spoons for my ingredients. I'm using the Bernardin brand of snap lid. That's how they're labeled. These actually cost $2 at Dollarama. I have vinegar for wiping the rims, paper towel, of course, for wiping the rims as well. And when I'm finished putting all the jars into the canning pot, that vinegar is going to go into the canning pot as well. Let's take a look at some of the ingredients. Well, all of the ingredients. Pink salt, chili salt, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, cumin. I also put salsa in my chili beans. Now, I usually put Mrs. Wage's salsa, but I have not canned any up in a long time. And actually, the last time I made chili beans, I think I used the end of my Mrs. Wage's salsa. So that's another canning video in the future. All of the jars are ready. I have hot water in a pot there, and I have my lids and ring bands sitting in previously boiled water. Oh, and I also have here my canning ladle. I have pot holders, and one more thing I didn't put there. I seem to be forgetting this a lot lately. Let me get it. A canning funnel. There is the lid to my canning pot, and I've done my safety checks. Today I will be using my 23-quart Presto. The water in my 23-quart Presto is slowly heating up. Now this is the no-soak method, and the directions are a half a cup of dry beans in each jar. The no-soak method, however, is not an approved method. So if you want to can something using an unapproved method, please do your research. Okay, so I'm going to have to bring out my second canner. Let's start putting the spices in. Now, I'm going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in every jar. Salt is optional. You don't have to put it in. I like it though. Now for 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder in each jar. I'm now going to put 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder in each jar. A 1/2 teaspoon. All my spoons are in the dishwasher, so I'm going to use this 1/4 cup measure for the salsa, okay? And it won't be really 1/4 cup. I'm going to start filling my jars with the hot water and placing them in the canning pot. Let's debubble. Wipe the rim, and I'm wiping it really well because I did get various spices on the rims. Okay. Finger tight, and I'm going to place this into the canning pot. I was able to get 10 jars on the bottom, but not on the top. I mean, I could have got 9 jars there. I only have 8 there. So I have 3 jars in this canner. I'm not going to fill it with water jars. I'm just going to do it as is and hope for the best. So let's get these canning pots closed up. There. I'll bring you back when one of these pots begins to vent a steady stream. Usually one will do so before the other. I did toss the vinegar in these pots, I just didn't get it on camera. 16 quart is now venting a steady stream. I'm going to time this steady stream for 10 minutes. So the 16 quart has been venting for 10 minutes. I'm now going to put the pressure regulator on. I'll bring you back when the 16 quart reaches 11 pounds pressure. Okay, so as you see, the pressure gauge is now reading 11 pounds pressure on the 16 quart. I'm going to set the timer for 75 minutes. The processing time for pints and beans is 75 minutes. So there we go. I'll bring you back when I have more progress with the 23 quart. The element wasn't turned on properly with the 23 quart, so we're a little behind with that one. The canning pot is venting a steady stream. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes and I'll bring you back after that 10 minutes is up. Okay, so the 23 quart has been venting for 10 minutes. I'm now going to put the pressure regulator on, and I'll bring you back when the gauge reaches 11 pounds pressure. As you see, we're now at 11 pounds pressure. I'm going to put the timer on for 75 minutes. The 75 minutes are finished for the 16 quart, and I've turned off the element. There are 32 minutes left of processing time for the 23 quart. Okay, the 75 minutes processing time is finished on the 23 quart. And as you see, the air vent cover lock is still up on the 16 quart. That should drop any minute. I'm kind of happy now that I don't have to babysit these two pots. I think I'm going to go and clean the balcony because it has stopped raining. I'm also going to have somebody lift that 23 quart off of the hot element for me because I want this to come down from pressure because I want to go out. Okay, and I'm going to take the pressure regulator off of the 16 quart. Now this is going to be awkward. I don't want to burn my hand. There. There. So just going to let that rest for a few minutes. I'm going to take the lid off of the 16 quart, holding it away from me. It's time to take the 3 jars out of the pot. I just opened my balcony door. You can hear the traffic on the main road. There we go. This is going to go on the counter. So I'll bring you back when I'm opening up the 23 quart. So the 23 quart has finally come down from pressure. I'm going to take off the pressure regulator as well as the lid. We're just going to leave it for a few minutes. I'll be back to take the jars out of the pot. Okay, so let's take off the lid. Again, it's awkward because this cupboard here. There. Okay, so let's get the jars out of this pot. Oops, daisy. Okay, I'll bring you back when all of the jars are out of the pot. So all of the jars are out of the canning pot and most of them have sealed. They're in the process of sealing. The no-soak method works for me. However, if you want to try the no-soak method for beans, please do your research. I hope you enjoyed this video.